think you would choose Justin Bieber.
True. And you would choose Ed Sheeran?
Hell yeah! Oh my God, what a wedding that would be. But not for the wedding.
Welcome back to another episode of Name 3 Players, a podcast hosted by girls who say they're here to talk sports, and we do, but mostly it's a front row seat to our group chat. I'm Victoria.
I'm Reagan. I'm producer Chloe, and this is Name 3 Players.
Okay, so we start off with a cheers, usually.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well, welcome officially.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
It's your first time. It's not your first time on a podcast, but it's your first time on my podcast.
Yes.
Well, welcome. Have you ever listened to Name 3 Players before?
Yes, a couple of times.
A couple of times?
Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm a big fan.
Okay, cool. Oh, do you want to say who you are?
Yes, hi, my name is Daniel Shaloi, and I am Victoria's fiance.
Yes. Well, thank you for being on.
Thank you for having me, giving me the space.
He's been begging, so I was like, God, I guess now's the time.
I'm standing when you guys are recording. Can I say something?
Okay, well, welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Let's get started.
Let's do it.
Okay. So we do this thing where we time the other person for 60 seconds to make sure that we don't overtalk, but you have to update me in 60 seconds about the past 2 weeks, because we only release this podcast every 2 weeks. So you have to recap me on the past 2 weeks of your life in 60 seconds.
Okay. I'm starting or you are?
You can start.
Okay.
You're the guest, technically.
Okay.
Are you ready
I am
to update
ready.
me and the girls on your life?
Yes.
Okay. Go.
All right. So I think you guys have heard I play soccer, so we are in the off season. So I get to do a little traveling with the love of my life, and it's very fun. So we always try to do a little European tour. So we came back to see my family, as I'm from Hungary. That was very fun. We went to see our wedding venue, tasted the food. So we feel very, very prepared going into our wedding next year. So that's going to be very fun, but it's good, to take some time off, and then now picking back up the training, just watching some sports, relaxing, turning my brain off, and spending time with my loved ones. So I'm excited to go back to Kansas City and wait for the holidays. And I believe I have a couple seconds left.
Anything else you'd like to say?
No, I think I nailed it.
Damn, you're good at this. Men just don't yap like girls do. Okay. That was great.
Good.
That was great. You did great. You did make it sound like our wedding was in Hungary. I won't critique your update, but if I was going to critique your update, I would say you made it sound like our wedding was in Hungary, which it's not.
It is not. Is it
public? Yes.
Public?
We're not saying like where, but we are saying it's in Spain.
Okay, it's in Spain. It's not in Hungary, people.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
You have to press.
I'm timing you?
Yes.
Okay.
We take this timing really seriously because, as you know, we've gone over.
I know.
lots.
Reagan talks a lot.
Oh, Reagan taking a stray. Okay.
All right, and go.
Okay. I don't play soccer, but it is also my off season in a way of sorts. And we are doing our little European tour, as Daniel said. We started in Spain, and that honestly, for my type A to-do list self, that was amazing to like knock all of that off. I loved that. And if you're planning a wedding or you have planned a wedding, it's extremely stressful. So to like see everything in real life, and destination weddings are just not for the faint at heart. So it was nice to like see it all IRL and experience it. Feel great. Seeing your family in Hungary is always amazing. We got to do some fun stuff. You went on your bachelor party. That was cool. Or your little Hungarian bachelor party.
Yes, that was
cool.
very good.
And then, we went to Vienna for a day, and now we're in Copenhagen for a few days. Copenhagen's amazing. And I'm excited to be home as well in a few days.
And time.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, so that's our update. We'll go into the sports news stories. Daniel's obviously new here, so we're going to be walking him through this, but typically you just say the sports news stories like we have talked about that we put in our notes app that have caught our attention over the past 2 weeks, and you just give your take.
Sounds good.
And then I'll argue with your take if I don't agree with your take, and you can argue with mine, but you are a guest, so.
I should agree with the host.
So, be polite. And then, we go back and forth. And then the girls, for our silly segment, because we have a segment that's silly.
I know. I do listen.
Yeah, okay, cool. I was just making sure. But we are doing the newlywed game, kind of. The girls have prepared questions for us.
All the girls?
No.
Just
the
Reagan.
NTP girls.
Okay.
Chloe and Reagan.
Okay,
yes.
Okay.
And we haven't read them, and we're going to answer them. They sent me a screenshot, and they said that we couldn't look until now.
Okay, let's do it.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you scared? Are you nervous?
I'm a little nervous, because...
First date, kind of nervous?
Yes.
You'll be fine. I know media is new to you, so...
Just being on a podcast for the first time, and then also getting tested, tough.
Have you ever been on a podcast and it's, gone wrong? Like, they asked you weird questions and you felt uncomfortable?
Yes, but not like...
Wait, tell everyone about the girl who interviewed you. That wasn't a podcast, but it was a video interview, and she, intentionally made you feel uncomfortable, to be funny.
Oh, yeah. It was satire. How do you call it? Satire.
Yeah.
And she started a YouTube channel where she does these kind of interviews, and she asked if I would do it.
She blew up though, right?
Yeah, she did. And she actually got one of those jobs, when these bigger media platforms pick you up and you're one of the hosts.
BuzzFeed or whatever.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it was very fun, and she did it, and it was stuff offensive. You won offensive player of the year at Sporting. Who are you offending? And she just went into a bunch of
really
stuff
funny.
that it was hilarious.
We'll clip it. We'll post it.
Yes, it's pretty funny. So she's funny in general, and her husband is a pilot, I believe, and she did the same thing with him about being
a pilot.
Yes, and it's very funny.
Okay, we'll clip it so the girls understand. We like to give visual aids.
I like it.
Do you follow us on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so do you want to kick us off?
With the news?
That was kind of a joke.
Oh.
Kick us off.
All right, shall we?
Ooh. We have a joke because his last name is Shallowy, but it sounds like shall we. So when we want to leave somewhere, we say, and by we, I mean the girls. And now you say it because you've caught on. But we say, shallowy. Never gets old.
So good.
So funny. So funny. Okay. Well, would you like to kick us off? No?
No, actually.
Okay, that's
if you
fine.
want to kick us off, I'd love to be on the reaction side of it.
Okay. So first and foremost, this is my number one story that I'm bringing to the table. It is Jamar Chase getting suspended because it's my least favorite player in the NFL.
I know.
And I think honestly, you guys probably know that because I have talked a fair amount of shit on this man, but I just think that this story, I don't need to talk shit because it sums it up completely. And when this happened, the time difference is 7 hours. And Reagan, I woke up to the text and Reagan texted me and was like, oh girl. So basically, when the Bengals played the Steelers, Jamar Chase spit, and it says allegedly, but I hate that.
I mean, we've seen it.
We've
yes.
seen it. We've got video. Jamar Chase spit on Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey retaliated, as one does when getting spit on, and he punched him, allegedly. Allegedly.
Are the news sites just scared to say he actually did it? So
that's such a great question because I don't understand that at all. When people say allegedly, I'm like, but we saw it.
Yeah, or we heard it, or
we
whatever.
We saw it. You can see the spit.
Yeah.
There's no allegedly. And if someone spit on me and then the media said allegedly, I'd be like, what do you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Watch it back. VAR. VAR. But yeah, so then Chase was ejected. The NFL reviewed the footage, suspended Chase for 1 game without pay, which in
$500,000.
Close, yes, it's like 400 something.
Yeah.
But this actually just happened in the MLS.
Yes.
The spitting.
Suarez.
Yes, and he got suspended for how many games?
3.
So, do you feel like a 1-game suspension for a spit is too little, too light?
The thing is, in MLS, there's...
Have you been spit on?
No. In MLS, there's 36 games. In NFL, there's only, half of that? Not even.
Ooh, good point.
So there's like, you can't give him a 3-game suspension. He's missing quarter of the season. That's hard. But I do think it's just disgusting.
And if you're a player like Jamar Chase, the Bengals are already, the Bengals can't stand to lose Jamar Chase for 3 games. That's criminal.
But they usually do longer suspensions to make a stance that you absolutely cannot do that.
Yeah.
It's terrible. And the fact that he denied it is honestly, if you do it, just own up to it, apologize, and we'll still, Victoria George will still hate you. But
yeah, I hated you before, I'll hate you after. But no, I get what you mean. If he was just emotions got the best of me.
Exactly.
That was shitty. I would respect you so much more. Yeah. I don't think he's really doing anything for our respect, though.
I don't think so.
But honestly, bad luck for everyone involved. The punch was also crazy. Again, the retaliation is completely understandable, but the punch was crazy. The spit was crazy. The lying about it was crazy. It was all crazy.
It really...
Again, the Bengals cannot afford this distraction right now. So
did they lose the game?
Yeah, they did. So yeah, that's that. That's my personal favorite story of this episode. Any other closing thoughts? Not that we have any room as Chiefs fans to talk shit on the Bengals, really.
It's not even that. Just don't do it. Don't spit on people. Yeah. Honestly, fight. I do think it looks funny when football players punch each other in the helmet. I guarantee you it hurts both ways.
Yeah.
But just don't spit. I'd rather have you try to fight.
But also, I think that's a good point, though. Because when you are on a soccer field, you have no padding, no helmet. Someone spitting on you is just throw a punch at that point. But when you are in that much padding, throwing a punch doesn't do anything. You get absolutely pummeled and it doesn't do anything to you. So me throwing a punch to you, unless it's an uppercut through the on the chin.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything.
Yeah, plus football is a sport where you can actually take it out on the next play.
Yes.
Just go kill the guy.
Exactly.
Tackle him.
Yeah, good point. Okay, Jamar Chase, figure it out. The next story I had was World Cup related, but I feel like you probably know a little bit more about that than I do. So if you want to give, I don't know, just an overall kind of give us a vibe check on how that's going and the contenders, the people that have clinched already, what that looks like. Fun facts, anything?
Yeah, so obviously we are getting ready for the 2026 World Cup, and Kansas City, we're hosting a couple games. Very cool. I think 4 games actually, and one of them is not just a group stage game, but a quarterfinal, a big game. So we could see some very good teams coming to play in Kansas City.
That's so sick.
It's so amazing, and all the qualifiers are going on right now. There's some teams who already qualified. In Europe, as we are in Europe, it was actually the final rounds, and it was just interesting to see how the World Cup FIFA is actually bumping up the number. We're going from 32 team. Between 1998 and 2022, there was only 32 teams competing, and they bumped it up to 48 teams. That means we're going to see a lot of teams who would not have made it the previous World Cups. So they just want to give this experience to most countries that they can be.
Why is that? Why the expansion?
I mean, money.
It's markets? Okay.
Yeah, they want to make as much money as they want. And I mean, it is amazing. I come from a small country, and I remember when Hungary always struggled to make it to the Euros. And when they bumped the number up, the Euros is the competition. It's if somebody doesn't know, it's the World Cup of Europe. Every continent has their own version. And the Euros was also bumped up the numbers, almost doubled it. And then Hungary made it for the first time. And the country went insane. Like people were flooding the streets.
Well, just to get like the chance in order to do it.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
cool.
got to experience being at a Euros. And actually since then we've made it to all of them. Like we are actually got better. But it is a good chance for smaller teams to make it.
That's cool. So give us an update on where we stand right now.
I think there's like 15 spots left that hasn't been qualified. Some are going into like playoffs. There's playoffs around the world, and some are keep going. But by honestly, in the next couple of months, we should be seeing it wrap up. And then usually in the spring, they only play a couple friendlies to get ready for the World Cup.
Explain to the girls what a friendly is.
A friendly is two teams coming together, and it's like a preseason match in NFL.
It's like it's a practice match.
It's a practice match.
Which I think the name friendly is so cute.
It is cute, yes.
This is a friendly.
And you know what's funny? You don't use it in America, and that was weird for me when I moved here. It's scrimmage, what we call it in soccer here. So we call it friendly there. It's scrimmage here, so it was strange.
I think friendly's cuter. Bring back friendly.
Friendly.
Friendly's cute.
Play more friendlies, people.
Yeah. Bring friendlies to America. Yeah, well.
So yes, 2026, June. We're very excited.
Hungary's out.
Hungary is out. USA is hosting, so they are automatically in. USA, Canada, and Mexico. They don't actually play qualifiers. They just play friendlies for like 3 years. It's pretty strange.
That's really weird.
It's weird.
Wait, so if you host, you're just an automatic buy-in?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how Qatar made it to the previous one. They hosted.
Wait, that feels so stupid.
Yeah.
Who made that?
Okay.
FIFA?
FIFA. This is for a later time. We don't have to go into that. FIFA is a very corrupt organization, and they've had problems in the back, back in the past.
In the back.
In the back. I'm a foreigner, but still learning this language. But then there's been problems where like countries like paid off FIFA so they win the hosting rights, and then that came to surface. Like it was like, honestly, there's a lot of lore about FIFA, and there's a big documentary on, I think it's on Netflix too.
Lore. Lure is like to lure you in.
Okay, so this is where Reagan's gonna edit it, so I'm gonna say it again. There's a lot of lore.
I'm editing this. What the fuck? I can edit too. I do stuff.
Whoever's editing it. My PR team would like to have this edited.
Cut. Okay.
Yes.
So who are you pulling for since Hungary's out?
USA.
Oh,
USA.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a citizen too. What do you mean? My wife is American.
I'm like, who are you personally?
Bolivia.
Who are you personally rooting for? Okay, cool. Well, I was rooting for the Faroe Islands, and then you and your mom shit on me. They're out, by the way. They did not make it.
They did not make it.
Which, also, fun fact, the Faroe Islands are part of Denmark.
Yes. And we are in Denmark.
Well, wait. Okay. But hold on. How can Denmark have a team and Faroe Islands have a team and Faroe Islands are part of Denmark? That's like Hawaii having a team.
I know.
Or is that not?
I have to do some research on that. Does Greenland have a team?
Do they? Wait, you're supposed to know this stuff. Okay, moving on. So, back to football, American version. Shedeur Sanders made his NFL debut. You know who that is?
Yes.
He also got his house broken into. So this is kind of like a dual headline. He made his NFL debut, and while he was playing, his house got broken into, which is so sad. And that's like rising and rising and rising.
Yes.
We hear about it constantly. Like, no matter what sport you play, your house is getting broken into. It's scary.
It's pretty bad. They target these athletes. They look at their schedules, when they are playing. They know the house is going to be empty. Usually their families there
are
at the
also
game.
at the game. Yeah. Do you know about the debut at all?
I don't know. How did he do?
Not great.
No.
Yeah. It wasn't good.
NFL is very cutthroat. You have like a bad debut and a couple bad games, and you're like
Well, this guy specifically is pretty polarizing, right? Because he talked a big game. Deion Sanders is his dad, which he comments on literally every article that I saw, all the headlines regarding this debut was like Deion Sanders, like a quote from Deion Sanders, where it's like, why is this relevant? It'd be like you doing something it's like your dad's, which actually does happen in Hungary, but your dad's quote on it.
It happens in America too. Look,
That's
he's
true,
doing it.
But yeah, I think bad debut. His house got broken into. That's sad. I don't know how you silence that noise also, just because he is a very polarizing figure, gets a lot of like kind of poor media coverage, and then now this. So I don't really know where we're going from here, but I'm interested to see. I personally am kind of like a Deion Sanders apologist. I have been on this podcast multiple times. I think he's annoying, but in this like very alluring way. And I'm fascinated by that family. And so I'm interested to see where he goes. I was happy that he got his debut, basically. And the fact that it went bad. But it's like the Browns organization, too, like needs to do a good job of like, I think, or do a better job of maybe protecting him from like all of this noise. I don't know. I have a kind of like a mixed view on it all.
I think it's very hard when every sport has these athletes that get hyped before they even step on the field for whatever reason that is.
Yeah.
And that's just tough, you know. And honestly, like, as you mentioned, like my dad played soccer, and like that noise was obviously not as big as like these guys have it, but I did have my kind of noise in Hungary too, like when I made my debut in the...
Yeah, it was probably just as loud in your...
Yes, and you know, you constantly, like, my whole life, I made it because of my dad. Like,
right.
My dad pushed me into teams, and like that's why I made it. And like that's something you gotta deal with, and it's not easy to deal with. So
well, you have to answer to it too constantly in media.
Yeah.
You want to stick with football and move into what the hell is going on in the NFL?
Yeah, tell me, what the hell is going on in the NFL?
I mean, I wish I could tell you, other than I think it's interesting to note that the Rams have moved into like the number one power ranking. The Eagles are also up there, which, you know, sure. Okay. Oh, the Broncos. That's what I was going to say.
The Broncos.
Like,
of course,
like,
the
wait,
ones who beat us.
Chiefs.
Yeah. Honestly, the only thing with the Chiefs is like it's okay. They've done amazing things the past years. They will continue to do that the following years probably.
Yeah.
But this year, it's not even about not being successful. It's like something's off, and I hope that gets... What did I say to you? Like, I'm curious what Andy Reid will say, like how he will break down the season, like what went wrong. Like, I'm curious how they view it. So
right, and you said
gives
like
us hope
you
for
can't
next
just blame this on Rashee Rice, and you're so right. Like that's just no. But back to the Rams climbing. They're 8-2, and everyone. This was a rebuild year for them, which the football, like the purist in me, actually thinks that's awesome. I love when you see a rebuild year that it proves like almost instantly. I think that's cool, and I think the Rams, they're one of those teams that has no culture to me. Do they even have fans? I don't know anyone that's a Los Angeles Rams fan, so that part of it's annoying. But if I just look at like the football team itself, that's a team that's built for January, you know? I like watching good football, and I think they have been a cool team to watch. I don't think the organization itself is interesting. I've never once met a fan, so who's cheering them on, I don't know, but they're a good football team, and they're now 8-2. So
yeah, the reason I like this MLS season, that's my sport, NFL season, is because, you know, because the Chiefs has always been good. I always watch the Chiefs and whoever they played. Now that the Chiefs might not be part of it, you know, in the playoffs, I will watch teams that I have not, you know, like the Broncos. The past 5 years when I watched them, they weren't good. Now I'm like, okay, this is an interesting, I know it's a rival, but interesting to see it's a historic team, you know, to see them do well again, because they have won the Super Bowl and they had their time. So it's like, for me as a foreigner coming to America and still learning the sport, I love to like, I'm using this year to expand my knowledge a little bit. So I'm going to watch the Rams, and then, you know.
And Matthew Stafford is like entertaining. I don't want to sound like a Rams hater. I think like the team itself, like I said, it lacks like a depth to me that,
Yeah.
like I said, I just like the organization itself. But when they were the St. Louis Rams, like I would have been a little bit more on board. But it's just like the move and it's all of it. It's the LA of it all. It just is whatever. Yeah. Also, Matthew Stafford literally looks like he like could work at GameStop. Like that's the energy he's giving. So I think that's also just like part of it to me where I'm like, what do you mean?
I think he would be a really good sports clips model. Like that's how I like look at it.
Like he's
like there's like certain haircuts where it's like, oh, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So little background on him. I don't know. Do you know anything about him?
No, tell me.
So he was a Georgia Bulldog, which football school, I mean, of all football schools, really. Those are kind of fighting words, so I'm not like a Georgia Bulldog fan, but that's a big football school. So it's like you come from this like huge culture school of like football is life, and then you're the LA Rams quarterback.
Yeah.
Sticking with NFL, we have a lot of NFL, but it's just like that time of year, and this podcast does kind of curve around that. The Giants fired their head coach, Brian Daboll. Do you know anything about this? Or do you want me to brief you?
Brief me, please.
Okay, so Brian Daboll has been with him for a few seasons. He actually had like a really great season where he led them to the playoffs. He, same year or the following year, got coach of the year. I would assume it was probably the same year. He got coach of the year. It's been, same year. It's been downhill since then. He got fired. His overall, like even including that like really great year, his record with the Giants was 20-41. This Jackson Dart concussion situation kind of got pinned on him a little bit, which I'm neither here nor there on. Like I don't really have a take on that, but Jackson Dart isn't in concussion protocol. He's been put to run a lot, so I guess that could be pegged on like leadership,
Yeah.
And for like a rookie quarterback who's been hit this much, when he like had shown so much promise, it's just like, I think fans are like, what the fuck? You have Russell Wilson as a backup. Now they brought Jameis Winston. He is now the number one. I don't know how many weeks Jackson Dart is into his concussion protocol, but I know he's out for this next game.
Okay, but the things I know about the Giants is obviously like all the hype about Scatterboo and Dart being like this duo coming up, and life comes at you fast, right? But at the same time, I don't know enough about like tactics in football and if it's the coach's fault, but those two guys were just like off the field also like being like, you would say it's silly. They literally had handshakes where they would like headbutt each other. So I don't know if it's like the coach's fault that he ran a lot, or he's just like he was very hyped about playing because he went into actions where I'm like,
that's not so much Dart as it is.
He did it too. They were like this like we're two young guys taking on the world, and I think that plays into it a little bit, that they were like, I can run through a wall and win this game. And he got a concussion. And
the other guy has a shoulder coming out of his neck.
Not just the shoulder, his leg. Oh, I feel bad for him. That looked terrible.
Yeah. But anyway, that coach is gone. Daboll's gone. And then Mike Kafka is the interim coach, which people, like, I think fans-wise, I've only read a little bit about it, so I'm not going to speak a ton on it, but fans seem to think that there's a little bit of promise in this interim coach. And overall, fans very happy to see, honestly, every like commentator I've heard speak about Daboll going is like positive. I think it wasn't surprising to me that they let him go.
I'm just excited for I'd love to see if we're talking about the Chiefs not being in the Super Bowl, we're talking about other teams, and you said the Rams don't have the fan base. Now, New York sports teams always have fan bases where it's
always. They always come out of the woodwork. It's crazy. And they've been diehard fans. They have like photos of them.
When they deserve success.
Yes,
they deserve it.
They do.
I hope they get some.
We always talk about that with New York fans.
It's
like
hilarious.
yes.
For me, it's hilarious. When
It's
the
everything.
Knicks made a little run in the NBA.
Yeah, little run. They made the run.
You only make the run when you win the.
Okay.
I've never made a run. Only made little runs, unfortunately.
I aspire to make a run.
I would like to make a run. And I would like a podcast to say then he did not make a little run. He made a big run.
He made a run. Oh my god. Okay. Our last headline, unless you have any more you'd like to share, LeBron James. Do you know anything about his injury?
I only saw that it's some sort of nerve.
So he had a sciatic nerve injury.
Yeah, which is I've never experienced it or had teammates experience it, but at the same time, he's been doing it forever, and all the respect to him for still representing the league at this level.
Crazy.
But yeah, he got to play with the G League. The G League coach was very excited for him to train with the team and be there. He said he got goosebumps just like writing his name on like the training sheet, and it was like really cool that he still showed up first and left last. Like he was like showing a great example for those players, and he said it was just like
also the players that are on that team to like for LeBron James to
yes, and it was just like he was like it's a pleasure for him as a coach to have that experience, So
yeah.
It was just interesting to see that, some people's GOAT can play in a G League because of an injury, but still makes it
and
like a cool story.
His 23rd season?
Foo, I'm not even sure.
20.
Chloe, what season is it?
Oh, I wish Chloe was in Kobe, maybe. It's either 23rd or 24th.
23rd.
23rd. And he turns 41 because he just turned 40. So he turns 41 in December. So he's a 41-year-old with 23 seasons under his belt.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But so this was an option year for him. He took the option. It's like 50 something million. Took the option. I would
Good
as
for
well.
him.
I would as well.
Good decision.
Yeah. And then he's joining Luka, and they're supposed to be this like, powerhouse, which of course will be amazing to watch. He's sidelined right now, coming off of this injury, because he also has like a knee injury too, right?
Yeah.
Or not anymore. I don't know.
I'm not sure right now. Yeah.
But he's a 41-year-old man.
Yes, he's gonna have injuries.
With some injuries. It will be interesting to see how he like comes back into this team, if what the flow is like when he is healthy, what they look like as like a, symbiotic relationship out there.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. But
fun fact also, sorry to cut you off, that while he was with the G League, his son started for the first team.
Yeah.
So and
swapped.
Then Austin Reeves made a comment like in the media. He was like laughing. He was like, "What a world, huh?"
Yeah. But from a like, again, we always talk about like we love superstars, and from a historic perspective, it's cool. 41. Crazy.
But they take care of their body. Like he spends an insane amount of money on his body. Like that's full-time job. Like 16 hours, someone's taking care of his.
So it's really at this point, because like obviously the ability's there, and that's like a technical skill that you're not going to lose. But it's really just like how healthy can he stay?
Yeah.
How fit can he remain? That's really what we're kind of watching.
I'm still very curious about. He is that guy, and I'm curious how his son's gonna do.
Okay, well, do you have any other headlines you'd like to touch on? That was really all I had to bring to the table.
That's it.
What about MLS? Where are we with the MLS standings?
MLS, as I've mentioned, there was the international qualifiers. That means most leagues stop around the world. The club soccer stops for like a week or so.
Mm-hmm.
So that always falls in this November window, which is like the playoffs for the MLS. So there hasn't been happening much since your last episode. But no upsets so far, really. So we're going into the conference semifinals, which is one game, and then conference finals and MLS final December 6th, I think. But there has been no upsets whatsoever. It's been fun to watch though, so tune in, watch the next games. It's there's some good teams there.
On Apple TV.
All right, we're not getting sponsored, so like.
I wish by Apple TV. Speaking of sponsors, though. Ooh. That was good.
Yeah,
that was
good.
smooth. Nice
Good
job.
teamwork.
Okay, well, this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Taking care of your mind is just as important as taking care of your body, and BetterHelp makes it easy to do both. It's online, flexible, and fits your schedule. Get started today at BetterHelp.com. Use code NAME3PLAYERS to receive 10% off your first month. That wraps up sports. You can't talk about sports anymore.
No more.
That's it. For our silly segment, the girls have prepared a newlywed game. Are you familiar with what that is?
You've briefed me.
Okay.
So
basically, if you aren't familiar, it's a bunch of questions, and Daniel has to guess what my answer would be, and I have to guess what his answer would be. And then you tell me if I was correct or not.
fun.
So I'm opening the text with the questions. I looked up prior to recording this what the newlywed game was for Daniel because they didn't have that in Hungary. Correct?
No.
They might have had something similar.
Yeah. Probably.
You don't know. I actually have never seen it either. It was before my time. But
Okay.
okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Drum roll, please. Ooh, that's good.
That's not a wine glass. You need to be topped off. No. Good.
I'm good.
All right. Let's do it.
I have a little bit of a wine buzz. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. Chloe made me promise I wouldn't open these until now,
Okay.
and I can see why. Okay, so answer what you think the other will say and see if your answers match.
Okay.
Name one of their hall passes.
What do you mean hall passes?
What do you mean hall? You don't know
Like
what a hall pass is?
Like a person you could
Step outside of your relationship and have
okay.
relations with.
Jacob Elordi and Pete Davidson.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, I've heard the names. I don't know if there's any guys on this podcast listening. You've heard the names. It only goes one way.
Pete Davidson isn't like how, like, I feel like I'm a little bit alone on that one nowadays.
Yeah. We'll just
But
mention him.
Jacob Elordi.
Honorable mention.
Yeah, Jacob Elordi is definitely up there. Okay, name one of your hall passes. Yeah, you got that right.
This is where you put in a yay sound edited. Clap.
I don't know if you have any.
You see, guys?
Wait, wait.
I don't get one.
Wait, Anne Hathaway?
Yeah, Anne Hathaway would be there. She's older now, but you know.
But in that movie, she bangs that young guy, so you're fine.
That's true.
You're her type.
I just don't have a British accent.
The one guy, the guy told me I looked like her. The Marilyn Monroe actress.
Ana de Armas.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. She's good.
She's up there.
She's up there.
Well, that guy told me I looked like her, so you're set.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Okay, so we got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you know what this is. It says name one of their hear me outs. Do you know what that means?
I think so. Like, hear me out, and then you say like someone you would like, but it's not a normal thing.
Yeah. Like you have to be like, no, hear me out.
Yours would be like Remy from Ratatouille.
Okay, no. No.
Okay, then.
He's like a brother to me.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you friend zoned Remy. Okay, so the fish from Shark Tale.
No.
You have a hear me out, like a concrete one, or I'm just guessing in the dark? Or you have one specific I gotta
I
guess?
have one that like I feel like we've talked about.
Then I don't know.
Vince Vaughn.
Okay.
But not like young hot Vince Vaughn.
That's
like
why I
Vince
was
Vaughn
asking
now.
about the trend. I feel like the trends I've seen was Hear Me Out, and it was like these funny like cartoon.
You're right.
Vince Vaughn is hilarious.
Yeah, but he's like old.
Met him at Delilah once. Took a shot.
You took a shot with Vince Vaughn?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't know that. That's my dream.
Yeah, mine too. And I was sitting in the. It was like a big
Did
table.
you say I love you in Wedding Crashers?
I tried, and I was the furthest
You
one.
did not. You were not going to say that.
Okay,
That's so fucking lame, Daniel. You were not going to say to Vince Vaughn, I loved you in Wedding Crashers.
I.
You
was
actually
not-
would say that.
I would.
People don't know this, but you would say that. You would. You wouldn't ask for a photo, but you would be like, Wedding Crashers was one of my favorites.
Oh my god, I would definitely say that. Okay, but so it was like a big table, like one of those like booth tables, and I was the one like furthest inside,
Mm-hmm.
and he was on the other side of the table, and like someone at our table, I think it was like Roger, was like, oh my god, like we're big fans, you want to take a shot with us? We're taking a shot. And he was like, hell yeah. So he turned and like said, what's up guys, and like started fist bumping everyone. And it was a long table, so like I was the furthest one, and it was like a long reach, like an awkward reach, and I was extending my arm as far as I could to reach that fist bump. It wasn't even a bump, it was like a fist touch. And I was like, yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Yeah, so it was funny. It was funny.
Who's the most famous person you've seen at Delilah's? Vince Vaughn? I mean,
Vince Vaughn. We've seen a couple.
Didn't you see Dua Lipa?
No, we've seen Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, to take a shot with Michael B. Jordan. Wow.
I left. He had a couple females at his table, so. I left one time, and my friends stayed, and they said they saw Bruno Mars, and he told them they were the vibe the whole night. So I guess it was part of the. It was part of the vibe before. But I'm not like a Bruno Mars fan, to be honest, so that doesn't really. So I mean, Bronny was there once before he made his NBA debut, and that's.
You sound like a Delilah groupie at this point.
No, it was okay. I went there twice. Delilah has a lot of famous people, so
Yeah.
I went there twice.
Okay.
Let's go back.
Vince Vaughn is stellar.
Vince Vaughn, yes, 100%.
Wow. Okay, I know your Hear Me Out is not an animated character, but I think I have one that
Okay, tell me.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep is like.
Specifically in that movie with Alec Baldwin.
Oh, no. That's no. I look at Meryl Streep as like a mentor. No, but
Okay, then what's your Hear Me Out?
I'm a huge fan. Yes. I don't have one. Do you have
Linda
one?
from Bob's Burgers.
All right. Yeah, I can work with Linda. All right.
Okay. What is their weirdest quirk
Ooh. Do you have yours?
that I think your weirdest quirk is?
No,
Yes.
that I will say about you. Do you have it?
So many. Okay, the biggest quirk that I think you're going to say that I have is that I cannot multitask. I cannot do two things at one time, no matter what it is and how simple it is.
You always ignore the TikToks I want to show you.
If I'm doing something, yes.
In general.
But like, you know, if I'm like texting and you're talking to me, or if I'm working and like I cannot, if I'm cooking
Yeah.
and you're like, watch this, I genuinely cannot. My brain does not process two modes of information at the same time.
Actually, that helps me because I think then that's true what you said. And I think you would say that.
That is what you think my biggest quirk is?
Yes, that's definitely
Lack
up
of
there. Yeah.
multitasking. Okay.
And I think what you would say about me is that I, when I like come home from training, like I come, like I'm like talking to you, and I like, whenever I have something to say that needs to happen right there
Uh-huh.
on the spot. Same when I find a video, like I want to show it to you, like,
It's like a child.
all right, we don't
Like,
have to go
You're
that,
like kicking your feet and you're like, look at this.
because it's funny.
You're kicking your feet right now.
I'm not. No proof.
This was a video podcast.
Next question.
Okay. Those quirks also like coincide together. We are actually not compatible.
So I'm talking and she ignores me.
Okay, what is their favorite thing about you? Your favorite thing about me is, I think you would say, like, my brain.
Yeah.
Or like my like creativity. And that I'm funny.
Yeah. All right. Lots of glazing going on.
Okay, which one is it? I feel like, is that not it?
I mean, creativity is in your brain, like your brain.
Yeah. You're like, no, it's your tits.
You're pretty, yeah, you have a nice ass too, but brain for sure, yes. And brain meaning like you're very smart, very creative, like all those fall into the same category. Just like any challenges we ever face with, either if it's business or soccer or relationship, like you're just very top notch, like solving the situation, and it's immediately like problem solver, good reaction, and just, you know, guiding me in the right way.
That's sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you think I will say my favorite thing about you is?
I think you would say the way I improve for you, the way I change in the right direction to like learning from mistakes or like faults or lack of something to in the right direction. I think that's been a pattern.
Yeah, like you listen and
Yes.
you listen and then you reassess.
I Loki, I hope that like you would say that, but
I don't think, okay, that is a very good one. I don't think that I would say that's my favorite thing about you, but I think that's like my favorite thing about like our relationship.
Okay.
But that's not my favorite thing about you as a person. My favorite thing about you as a person is you have such a genuine authenticity to yourself, and you are the same person to every single person, no matter who it is. If it's a random person you meet on the street, or if it's a family member, a fan, one of your best friends, one of my best friends who then has become your best friend, like you are the same person in any situation, any day, any scenario. And I think that's a quality I always aspire to have, but you exemplify it so well. And I noticed that so like early on, that you are just you in every scenario, regardless who's there. And I love that.
Thank you. That's good. I'll write that down.
Did we just write our vows?
I'll put it in my locker.
What is their favorite movie? God, that's so hard with you.
Anastasia.
Yeah. No, that's a good one.
No, like listen to this. This woman falls asleep any chance she gets past 9 p.m. We put on Anastasia at like 2 a.m. She was eyes wide open. Oh.
I mean, it's a
It was
cinematic masterpiece. But no, I don't. My favorite movie. I actually don't. I don't know if I would. I don't know. There's so many different categories of movies. That's hard.
Okay, then I would change it. Your favorite show, New Girl, but also
Mm-hmm.
What's the other show that you always wanted me to? Girls. That's how I complete the two, movies and shows. So you can say movies and shows, whatever it is.
Your favorite show? Favorite movie? Favorite show? What's the one when we first started dating that A Midnight in Paris?
Yeah, I do love Midnight in Paris, yes.
God, you would not shut the hell up about that movie.
Okay, but you just said like it's complicated. I love that one. Crazy Stupid Love. I love that one. But from a serious note, probably Inception.
Oh, I did know that. Favorite show, Bob's Burgers?
Bob's Burgers is fun, yes.
I agree.
But Friends.
Oh, yeah, you love Friends.
We're watching Sex in the City, and that's fun too.
Whoa, that's in your favorite show category?
No.
Oh, okay, then why bring it up? Why is it relevant?
It's good. Top 15.
Okay. Who would win in a game of Monopoly?
Me.
Who will be the most hungover after the wedding? Me.
Oh, between us or the whole wedding party?
Between us.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's do both.
Between us, me.
Yeah, you're bad at
hangovers.
Hangovers, yes.
Who will be the most hungover at the wedding? Honestly,
Kenzie.
I would say Kenzie. I would agree, but Reagan's been really bad recently with hangovers. So I would say Kenzie by default because of just like the way her body chemistry is made up. But Reagan is a close second.
Or Maki.
Yes, or your uncle.
Yes.
If they could have an artist perform at the wedding, who would they choose? We've actually
Yeah, we actually talked about this. This is a fun question. I think you would choose, well, I'm going to say the biggest one. You have a lot of niche ones, but I think you would choose Justin Bieber.
True. And you would choose Ed Sheeran?
Hell yeah! Oh my God, what a wedding that would be.
The Weeknd is my final answer.
But not for the wedding. I love The Weeknd, but
you would choose Ed Sheeran.
For our wedding, okay. You and your friends made so much fun of me, so I would not choose Ed Sheeran. But in any other setting,
it would be funny because that was the first time we hung out.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know, the first time Daniel and I were in the same room together on purpose was a box at the Ed Sheeran concert.
And it was amazing. Perfect concert. Next question.
Me at an Ed Sheeran concert. Wild. Wait. Aside from Freddie, if they could have any animal in the world, what would it be? Aside from Freddie.
Any animal? What, like a hamster? Or we're talking like
I think
different breed of dog?
I mean, honestly, I have two instantly that came to mind.
Okay, tell me.
Will you tell me what you think mine is?
I think you would pick Did you pick a dog or like give me that much help?
Yes. Let's go with dog.
Okay, then you would pick the spaniel, the one that you've been.
With the floppy ears.
Yeah, the big ears, yes. And we had a spaniel, like our family.
You did?
Yeah, he ran away.
Oh.
His name was Top Punch. That means paw in Hungarian.
Oh. I actually don't think the one I want is a spaniel. It looks like the ears are a spaniel, but I don't think it actually is a spaniel.
Yeah, I think that's one. And two would be, I don't know. What's the other one?
That I want?
Yeah.
A horse.
Okay, so when we said dogs, we just ignored that after.
Well, I said a dog and then something else.
Okay.
But yes, I do want the floppy-eared dog that's all over my Pinterest board, and then I also want a horse.
Fair enough.
What do you want?
Yeah.
I mean, you're so obsessed with Freddie, you would just want another Freddie. You would just want another mini schnauzer.
I'm obsessed with dogs in general. I'd love any kind of dog. I do think it would be like one of our, when you look down the doors that you could pick to live a life. Like we have a life that will live in New York City. We have a life that will
Yeah,
live
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
we don't know which door we'll go
Yeah.
into, but the door where that leads to like owning like a ranch
Mm-hmm.
and having animals, that would be really fun to have like horses, as you said, other animals. Like it would be just like amazing.
And then you need a big dog for that.
like when we go to Zen Donkey Farm, like see the donkeys, like
What profession would they pursue if they weren't in their current profession? Architect. Yours is an architect.
yeah, I'd say I admire to be one in my dreams.
Mm-hmm. Aspire.
Aspire. I admire architects and I aspire to be one.
Correct.
Yeah, I love architecture in general. You do too.
Yeah.
I think you could also be an architect.
Too much math.
Fair enough. There's math in it. Fuck, I gotta anything.
Think about it.
Not good at math. Yours.
But if you weren't a soccer player, you would be an architect.
Yes. For you, anything like related to creativity, obviously. I think for you, you could be like an interior designer, for example. I think, okay, this is hard. I feel like you could run any company in the world. I feel like you, whatever you put your mind to, and like you would put the energy only there, like that would happen. But I don't feel like you communicate about another career like I do, because I have to do it because like one day mine ends, so I have to think of another one. And you're like,
I honestly couldn't see myself doing anything outside of like the visual creative sphere.
But like one time we talked about like, I told you that how difficult it is for athletes to stop their career and think of getting another job, and your reaction was, I could find a new career in 2 seconds.
I have 100 things I think I could do. I could be a lawyer. I would love to be a dermatologist. Like I have so many things that I think I could.
You know what came to my mind? Vet. I feel like you would be a good vet. You love animals.
I do love animals, but I couldn't see them die. So that's actually a job I couldn't do. That'd be on the could not do list.
I failed this question, guys.
Yeah, you really did. I could be a lawyer. I think skin is really interesting. I think.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
A dermatologist. I think. I know I'd be a very good lawyer. I think a therapist, like a psychologist, would be interesting. There's so many different things, but I could not see actually my life being fulfilled if it was outside of the creative sphere. Like sports media, how my that whole thing, I could never like do that specifically. Yeah. I feel like I wouldn't feel like fulfilled as I talk on a sports podcast, but yeah. So that's mine. Just for fun, this is Chloe. Just for fun, Daniel, what do you think Vic's wedding dress looks like?
I'm not. No. We're not doing this.
Yes, I want to know.
No.
I want to know. It's a question. It's not you don't get to say no.
I just feel like it's not fair, because then whatever I'll say, and if it doesn't look like that, then you're gonna think about it for the next months, because you're like,
no, what do you think it looks like? Not what do you want it to look like. What do you think it looks like? It says, just for fun, Daniel, what do you think Vic's wedding dress looks like? With the eye emoji.
I think your wedding dress is, in a way, simple, but simple with like a look that is like, special. Like it has something to it that makes it outstanding. Not just for me, because obviously for me, it's going to be whatever you're wearing, you're going to be special that day. The most special that day. But I think...
He's going to start crying, guys.
No.
Every time he talks about our wedding day, he starts crying.
But I think it's not something like, it's something crazy. I think you have a very...
Are you saying like classic?
I think you have like a very like classic look, but I do think you'll have something that makes it like like a twist to it, you know. That's how I imagine it, because that's how I look at you. I think that's you.
Mm-hmm.
So when I try to project it to a dress, that's what I imagine.
No, that's good. That was a good answer.
But there's a lot of dresses that like we've looked at and you said you loved it, so it's really difficult to guess which
I
one.
know I did that on purpose.
Oh, you were trying to throw me off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see, that's why it's difficult.
Do you want me to guess what I think your look?
You gotta guess what the next sporting uniform will look like.
The next sporting kit. Okay, well that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, you did so good, babe. How do you feel?
You did too. Do you feel good?
You did too. Yeah, I feel great. That was good though. You really did good.
It's hard when you put me on the spot. Like, I feel like if you told me these questions a week prior, things would have happened for the past week that I would have like taken notes. You know,
but
yeah.
that's the whole point. It's
Exactly.
Okay, well, thank you so much for being a guest on Name 3 Players. You did absolutely amazing. I'm sure the wine helped a little bit. Thank you, Chloe and Reagan, for creating these questions. That was fun.
That was fun, and I'm gonna propose an idea here. We should do a group podcast one time when all the friends join, and we have like a kind of like a table discussion. That would be fun too.
Have you seen the tequila episodes that we did in the first
yes,
season?
I have.
I think that
with the friends.
With our friends, but I think we have proposed the idea of doing it during our wedding in Spain on video.
With your wedding dress, or just like prior?
No, just the weekend of the wedding.
That's fun. Let's do it.
Yes.
But thank you so much for having me, and I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Check out the other ones too, because I have to tell you, I'm not the most interesting conversation.
I think you're interesting, babe.
Check out when the girls are together.
Yeah, I mean, nothing beats the girls, but you're in a close second. And we were traveling. We felt like this had to happen eventually. And if we're stuck in a Copenhagen hotel room,
might as well do a podcast episode.
You did great. Okay, well, thank you all so much for listening to another episode of Name 3 Players. We hope you learned a little bit more about sports and mostly what's happening in our brains. And this time, in Daniel's. You can find our episodes on Spotify every other Friday and follow us on Instagram at Name3Players, all spelled out. Until next time, this is when you say bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.